Welcome back to a new Food Reviews with Fatty. As always, I have something new today. Apparently, this is new-ish again because apparently McDonald's does this. I want to get it off again here in Florida. I'm actually going to be doing what I consider a new item in my case because I've never had it before. It's called the Guava and Cream Apple Pie. Or Guava and Cream Pie, I guess, maybe not apple pie, but it's cream pie. And, of course, I've done cream pies before, but this one's guava. I don't know what the difference is. You can take a look. I don't know really what the difference is except for it has a guava flavored filling. So that is really where we're at with this. So these do go about 290 calories for one of these. Of course, for the reviewing purposes, I'm only going to be taking a couple bites, maybe 3. But, yeah, I mean, as far as this goes, it's $1.69 for this. And it's not really an impressive pie, but it doesn't look horrible. I've had guava before since I've lived in Florida for nearly 14 years. I hope I had guava at least once. I used to get the guava juices that they sell at Dollar Tree, and it was actually pretty good. So I'm kind of hoping that this can even match the taste of the guava that they have in general in drinks, and hopefully not just a whole bunch of sugar. As you can see, that's what we're getting right there. It's the pie. These don't look like they're fried like they used to do the apple pies, which is kind of shameful. But I'm not going to fault them for it because it is what it is. By the way, if I didn't say it, this is Food Reviews with Fatty. And of course, I'm Jay, a.k.a. Fatty. Even though I'm trying to get medium, it's just not working yet. But time will tell. So, yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and test this and just try to give somebody some ideas of whether it's good or not. I don't know if this is done in every state. Maybe at every McDonald's they do it because I looked up on the app and it seemed like there were a lot of locations here in Florida that had it. I can't speak for every state because nobody knows really what's going on in every state. And if you do, you're the United States government. And that is what it is. They know what's going on. I don't. I'm not studying every state to try to figure out what's going on. I don't want to know if they sell the guava and cream pie in Nebraska or North or South Dakota, because I really don't even know it's even in North or South Dakota. If anybody knows, please comment in the sections below. But I don't really feel like there's anything going on there except for corn and livestock, of course. And, well, you know, I'm half Native American, so I guess you could go with Indians. I know that there's definitely a lot of Indian cultures that are there. And hey, guys, I just want to say hi. I'm just a distant cousin. Half of me anyway. The other half hates me. Yeah, I mean, I just want to give a shout out to the Native American communities out there that I'm talking about as well, because there's no hatred here at this channel. We're really trying to push to be all-inclusive. And I don't care who you are, black, white, straight, gay, trans, whatever you want to be. I don't really care. That's the point of this, is not for who you are, but for what I'm doing. I want to bring an honest review to every single time that you watch this. Because the point is that if I'm not bringing an honest review, I'm lying to you. And this is going to be something that I'm definitely going to sit and stew on for a little bit, and then when I try it, I'm going to give you the honest opinion. I'm just not sure, because, like I said, guava is something that either it tastes really good when it's made by people that know what guava is, or it's not. It doesn't really go both ways, and unfortunately, I really wish it did. But yeah, I mean, I don't feel that this is going to be great, but it might surprise me. I don't know. It's a thing about guava. It's like avocado. Either you guac and roll or you guac and no. And with this, you either guava or you guava no. It's become an acquired taste to me even. I lived in Ohio before this. I've lived in Florida for 14 years, so I'm clearly a Floridian at this point. And I've had, like I said, I've had guava plenty of times. This is not the first time. It's never been in like a paste. It's always been in juice. I said that once, I'll say it again. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and go right into it because I'm definitely just spending a lot of time talking about it. This wouldn't be something I would get every day. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. But since it was new on the menu, everything new is going to be reviewed if I can handle it, or I feel like I can handle it, and this is something that I feel like I can handle. So without further ado, let's Guava. Mm. 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 I don't know. Hmm. So my first opinion of this is it's definitely really tart. And as far as I understand, guava is more sweet than tart. But that's definitely my first opinion. The cream definitely does help to kind of balance out the sweetness and the tart. But when I taste the guava side, I can definitely taste that tartness, which means that it's kind of similar to the fruit in the sense that it has that real powerful taste. However, it kind of tastes bad. I'll just be honest, it kind of tastes bad. If you've ever had guava, you might like this. I'm not sure that anybody who has ever not had guava would be interested, clearly. But it's not a seriously terrible taste. It's almost like my taste buds are like, what's going on? But this is all right. In my opinion, I'm going to say, for me, since I like it, and I've had it before, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have bought the juice before. I'm going to say, yeah, it's all right. I don't give 2 thumbs up, but I'll give 1 thumb up. That's what I'm giving for this one. Because to me, it tastes a little funny. I've had the sweet juice that they sell, guava juice, like I said, at Dollar Tree. And that stuff's actually really good. It doesn't have this tartness to it, though. And why that tartness exists, I hope they're really using guava to make this. I think it might just be a fake guava to put it out there. McDonald's doesn't really try to be super authentic. They just try to sell. And that's the normal for McDonald's. And because they know that if they tell somebody it's something, they'll eat it. They've been known before to sell things like the McRib that just came back, which clearly is not a rib. I'm not going to talk about the ingredients that are in the rib, but it's definitely not the rib that you're getting there. So McDonald's, quit trying to fake everybody out. Recognize that the McRib is not the McRib. It may be the McToe or nose or whatever. This pie, I give it 1 thumb up because, I mean, it's really not anything special. This is $1.69, which is really expensive for a pie when they used to be 2 for $1. I don't know what these franchisees really think. They're just going to keep making money hand over foot. But it's really not something that should be done when clearly this pie is not worth $2. I'm sorry, almost $2. $1.69 plus tax, $2. No questions asked. That's what it is. Because sales tax has to apply because the government doesn't have enough money. So yeah. But we can send billions and trillions of dollars over to other countries to help them out with their wars when they would never help us out a day in their life. So that's something to think about, along with how McDonald's plays their game. And it's really not cute. I don't think it's cute at McDonald's. This pie does not taste like guava. I'll say that also. That's my second opinion on this, and I give 1 thumb up just because of that reason. It should taste like guava. If you want to sell something, at least make the paste out of the real actual fruit. That shouldn't be complicated, McDonald's. Not in Florida or anywhere else in the world. So, as everybody knows, it doesn't come from Florida. That's just plain and simple. It's definitely a fruit that comes from our brothers from the South, as we call them. So yeah, it's BS to begin with that that's even the case, really. So let's go right there first. And secondly, like I said, it's only one thumb up because this thing is not that special. It's not the best thing I've ever had as a dessert. In fact, I wish they would just go back to frying the apple pies like they used to in the vat, because it did taste better then. I'm sorry, but whatever McDonald's did before they started just throwing them in a microwave definitely did better. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and invite my boy in here, Mr. Predicto. He is my co-host because I can't find a co-host for this show. Nobody wants to be part of it, but I don't want people to speak over me either, so that actually works out in my benefit. Mr. Predicto is the only one that I let talk, and if he wants to talk, he'll talk. If somebody else wants to come on the show, whatever. Anyhow, Mr. Predicto, does this guava pie suck? I'm just going to say it, suck. Does it suck?
Yes, I am sure.
My point exactly. Even Mr. Predicto agrees with me today, and 9 times out of 10 he's asking me to ask the question again or say no. So there we are. Now you know. Sorry guys, I apologize. This video is one of those it sucks videos. I can't help it. Sometimes that's how it is. However, I will invite you back as many times as you want to come back to watch, because that's how YouTube works. So I do want to say thank you for everybody that stayed to the end of the video. I apologize that this is a bit of a short video. Some of my videos are slightly short because there's not really a whole lot to say about a pie or a dessert, but I prefer to get straight to the point, tell you what you want to hear, and just move on. So, in which case, I'm going to say thank you to all you lovely people who stayed to the end of the video. Everybody who's been watching me, thank you for liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell. And everybody who hasn't, go do that. Also, anybody who wants to comment in the box below, the comments section, I'll be more than willing to go ahead and do a review of whatever you want within reason. Also, everybody who wants to do anything to help the channel, there is a Patreon in the description below. And there's also 2 separate links for 2 separate businesses I have for merchandise. So if you ever want to go buy a shirt, I do have some amazing shirts that I come up with myself. And then there's, of course, the channel's shirts and my business shirts. So if you ever want to support the channel, you can do the Patreon or do that. Also, I'm not a sponsor of McDonald's. However, if there are any sponsors out there that want me to do a review, honest review, not just a review, an honest review of what you have to offer, I will be more than happy to test out whatever it is to its full capacity, use it, and then do's it. I will put up what I feel about your product with a very honest review, and I'm more than willing to accept sponsorships. So anytime you want to do this, please feel free to contact me in the comments below. All right? So we're going to go ahead and call it a day, like I always do. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. It's a day. Thank you, all you lovely people. This will be another review from Food Reviews with Fatty, a.k.a. Jay. And I'm going to call it a day. So, it is a day, like I said. And Food Reviews with Fatty out.